Alright. There we go.
But I liked being in the art house, so...
I don't have to be in the middle now.
Okay, we might want to reintroduce.
Yeah, I was going to anyway, because the official podcast is starting in a second.
We're live. Hello.
Hello again!
Hey, it's me.
Yay! Okay, so we're in the last 2 minutes of the pre-screening before we start our podcast official. So I won't reintroduce us just yet, because if you were watching us a minute ago, you'll know who we are, and otherwise you'll find out in a second. Put the gun down.
Oh, Lord.
You. None of that this week. Haven't got Zoe. There will be no explosions, no grenade launchings, no face shootings, car stealings.
No fun of any kind.
Correct. Walking and talking. That's it.
Why is there a garbage can?
That's a good
Don't
point.
comment on the
Anthony,
Huh?
hit a brick to
What?
you. Got to do the theme song again.
I'll have to do the same song again?
Yeah, Michael's specifically requesting it in Twitch.
Which theme song do you want?
New one, go.
Yeah, new one.
I could.
Go ahead.
Let's do just the instrumental this time.
That was
Perfect.
beautiful. That was truly beautiful.
We are working our calves here.
Oh yeah. Uphill all the way. Okay, here we go then. So, hello again. This is podcast number 7 with the Nerd Nest.
Nope, it's still number 6.
It's still 6.
Is
It's
it?
still number 6.
Why do I think it's 7? I'm determined
It's
it's going to be
6.5.
7.
Oh, the intro does not count as a full podcast.
Oh, man. In my head, I swear it's 7. I think I've labelled it as 7 and everything. Okay. Welcome to podcast number 6. I wish you could see it. Oh. Anyway, I'm Claire. I am your host again for today. And with us, we have quite a lot of the nerds, actually. We've got Kim.
Yay, it's me again. Woo!
It's you again. We've got Sarah.
Hey.
We've got Gabe.
Yay, it's also me
Yay!
again.
And we've got Anthony.
Hey!
Yay! And today we are
Yay.
hiking. So we've got a little bit of a new format for the podcast. I'm just going to run through it quickly so you know what's coming up. So basically the first 15 minutes from now will be us just talking generally about what's going on with our week, any updates from the group. If you want to hit us up with anything in Twitch, now's the time to ask that. Thanks, Sammy. Sammy's going, oh dear, Claire. Good. Nice to get that feel of support from you, workmates. Anyway, after our general chat, we're going to do a 5 in 5. And this is going to talk about Christmas and Christmas traditions and this, that, and the other. Then we've got a 10-minute topic, and our 10-minute topic this week is, surprisingly, Star Wars. Quite a lot of the group want to talk about.
Star Wars. Is that popular?
Apparently, I mean, so here. Then we've got a little 5-minute in case you missed it segment,
Someone will have to tell
and then
me
we're
what
going
Star
to
Wars
finish
is.
up with what to look out for. So, oh, yay, Michael can hear me better now. Yes, so we've got 15 minutes or so. Well, 13 minutes now. What's new with us, people? I know that we've got a new console amongst us. People have got new games and stuff. So, tell me about how awesome your PS4 is, Kim.
It's lovely. Yay. Granted, I've only had it for, I know. I've only had it for 2 days or something like that. 3 days? I don't
But
know.
already you can tell it's
enthusiastic.
significantly better than Xbox, right?
Well, I mean, I guess I only have 4 games, so. I did, however, play
Mexico, yes.
I did, however, play the first episode of King's Quest, and I got all the trophies, so I already have
I
a
saw
completion.
Yes, it was awesome. I saw it. It popped up on my friend activity, and I was like, oh, she's beaten me to it.
Yeah.
I had the PS4 for 2 days, and she's already beaten me to the game that I desperately want to play.
It was fun. I might have to
Lovely.
get the second episode because it was pretty fun.
The second episode. I think King's Quest is going to be one of the choices for Friday Fun Day, which we are doing actually. It's Christmas Day, but we're going to do it regardless. Just in case any of you aren't feeling the Christmas love, you can come and be loved on Christmas by me. About a Friday Fun Day.
Usually she
Hello.
charge for that, but no.
Well, you know, we may ask for some stream tips or something. We'll see. What else is new this week? PS4. Anthony, you got Rise of the Tomb Raider, you were saying.
I indeed got Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I'm going to let you talk about it with the other guys, and I'm going to stop my ears up and pretend that it doesn't exist.
First impressions, they added a lot more to it than the first one. A lot more tombs, more things to explore, more things to pick up, which I really like. I really like the customization for the weapons. But I'm not feeling the story or the atmosphere as much as I felt the first one. So I guess gameplay-wise it's better, but story-wise it's not as good, in my opinion. But I'm only 7 hours into it. I got several, I got about 20 hours left to go until I'm done with that game. But I mean, I'm such a big fan of the remake anyway. So, saying it's not as good is me like saying that Fallout New Vegas wasn't as good as Fallout 3. That was because Fallout 3 was one of my favorite games of all time. It's very hard to top it. So, but I cannot at this point. I cannot 100% the game because there was a tomb that I tried to raid and I did it wrong.
You glitched it.
Yeah, I glitched the tomb, so I cannot raid it anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
And it wasn't like
When do you do that?
it wasn't like a game error. It was absolutely my error. I screwed it up.
What
I did something.
did you do?
So you have to get to another. In order to get to one part of the tomb, you have to get past this other part. And I pulled down like a fence or something in the other room before I continued, which caused like 3 of these cards to stack up. And the way you do this tomb is you have 2 cards stack up, you pull them down, you then bring a 3rd card over, and you kind of pull it, and then that opens up the whole tomb for you. But because I pulled it before I walked into the room, I got all 3 of them stacked up. They all fell, so now I can't continue through the tomb.
Oh.
I just did everything out of order, and that screwed the whole thing up.
That kind of sucks, though. That seems like something that should be fixable or resettable or something.
Yeah, you would think so.
I wish there'd be a way to. Yeah, I wish there'd be a way to reset a tomb. If it's anything like the old game, though, it's not. Once you do something, that's the way it sits. I'm not sure how. From what I hear, you can replay chapters in this one, which will, probably help that. Yeah. But the tombs are all like
kind of sucky otherwise.
Yeah, well, the tombs are all optional, so you'd think that there would be a way to reset, but I haven't seen it yet. Right now, I'm just going to continue through with the story anyway, and so once you get to the end of the game, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. It's whatever.
Makes sense.
But it's enjoyable other than that.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
playing it.
Yeah, I've
a
enjoyed playing it, yes.
Got a multiplayer, because I know you guys, as in the rest of the nerd schools, not me, play the Tomb Raider multiplayer quite a lot.
Yeah, there is no multiplayer in this one.
Yeah. Well, there's sort of there's multiplayer, but it's not like you don't join a game. You replay the missions, and your score goes against your friend's scores. It's stupid.
That's not multiplayer.
Yeah, they're I think they're labeling it as multiplayer, but it's not multiplayer at all.
Oh,
Yeah, they are labeling it as
offended by
multiplayer, but
That's competitive play.
Yeah.
As a connoisseur of multiplayer, I reject that entirely.
but
There is no way in which that is multiplayer. Multiple of you are not playing, so how can it possibly be?
Yeah.
I will also say, for as much fun as we had in the multiplayer in Tomb Raider, it was just sort of tacked on, and so I'm glad that they spent the extra time finishing up the single player, if that meant getting rid of the multiplayer, because it's not really that necessary. And because of how quickly the multiplayer died in the original Tomb Raider, I can understand as to why they didn't add it to the next one.
Yeah.
Because we're really the only ones that still play it.
Yeah, probably on a regular basis.
Is it a...
Because the new Assassin's Creed doesn't have multiplayer either. And I don't know why everybody's feeling the urge to get rid of multiplayer.
Well, because there's some
Didn't
games
count
that are
co-op.
multiplayer only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's difficult
Well, yeah,
to...
Like Destiny, for example. It's not really multiplayer only, but it's...
Online or...
Yeah.
Like Battlefront,
Halo 5
you know.
got rid of
Yeah.
local.
Yeah, no more couch co-op and...
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dumb, though. That one I don't
You
like.
know.
But I can understand because it's hard to keep a base interested in multiplayer when there's so many other multiplayer things out there that are focusing just on that. So you're better off creating like a story-only game and making that perfect than it would be to kind of half-ass both of them. Eventually.
Or, to play devil's advocate, developers could just stop trying to pump out games once a year and focus on both.
Well, but they've been working on Rise for 3 years.
Yeah, but she's talking more. I think she means more like Assassin's Creed. There's been a new Assassin's Creed game every year for the last 6 years or something like that.
Yeah, that's
but
true. And actually, this one, I feel like this one's one of the better ones. I feel like we've put a lot of effort into development and this, that, and the other, and everything feels better on this new. We're fortunate that they haven't.
Would you rather have a really good game like it is now, or would you rather have them take some of the quality off and put a multiplayer to it?
Yeah.
I'd rather they'd taken another 6 months and done both.
Oh, well, yeah, wait, that's not an option. You gotta understand, that will never happen. Especially with these...
yes, but you asked what I would prefer. That's what I would prefer.
Especially when it comes to these big titles, these yearly titles, they will never do that.
That's true. The ones that they know are going to sell well over Christmas regardless.
Yeah. Even though Call of Duty came and went, like, I never zero about that game.
I heard that the story was pretty good, actually.
Call of Duty, but he just hasn't bothered at all with this recent one. Not that it's because he's got Battlefront instead.
It got sucked up in a cycle of games. This year. It's just, you know.
There were a lot of big releases this year, though, weren't there? There were it was like Fallout 4, new Assassin's Creed, new Destiny stuff.
Battlefront was pretty big.
Yeah.
Metal Gear, I mean, they got stuck. Which means next year is probably going to be a down year for games because all these games came out this year.
Yeah. Well, maybe there'll be some good indie games. A certain one.
There's this one that I've heard of. I think we might be talking about it a little later. It's like an awesome retro puzzle game. It's really cool. I might talk about that a little bit. Definitely so. I'm not going insane like I did.
I mean, Game of the Year is Frozen Freefall by a wide margin, but that's, you know.
That was so bad! Frozen Freefall is so bad! It's so bad. It's,
I think I'm the only one that didn't play it.
You were on, so I can do the snowball thing.
Well, they trap you because it's a free game, but you can only get to a certain point before you're forced to buy upgrades in order to actually beat the game.
Yeah. Pay to win.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of the way Candy Crush is.
Michael's been talking away to us.
Yeah.
So Michael says he agrees with Anthony 100% on the story-wise for Tomb Raider, and asked, "Is it your top disappointed game of 2015?"
Top disappointing game of 2015. Like I said, I haven't played that many games. Really, the only 2015 game I've played was Rise of the Tomb Raider, so that's my game of the year because I don't have any. That and Frozen Freefall, so it's one of those two.
Good. Good answer. Right, that answers that question. Let's move on. Oh, hang on. He also says he prefers story rather than multiplayer. We've done a nice little podcasty thing. And then Sammy has said we forgot Mass Effect.
Mass Effect in all caps with multiple exclamation points after it.
Correct, well done. And then she's also said Mass Effect next year, Fable Legends is next year. No Man's Sky, I'm very much looking forward to No Man's Sky.
Overwatch, guys. Overwatch.
I am going to go on a bold limb here. You will not see Mass Effect next year.
Oh, no, Andromeda is...
Hey.
I think it already has a release date.
You have to be careful with stuff like that.
It is not a good sign that you don't have any gameplay, and it's supposed to come out next year.
Oh, that's true.
It's not a good sign. Which is fine if they want to push it back and complete the game and make it a good game. The worst thing they can possibly do is say, we have a release date, let's rush and get this done. That is the worst possible thing they can do.
Yeah.
So if they have to push it back to 2017, then do it.
I'm pretty sure Fable Legends got pushed back recently.
Has anyone seen anything about No Man's Sky? I don't know if you guys would love, because I think it's No Man's Sky PS4 only.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
So I don't know how much you guys will have seen about that, but it looks amazing.
That will be a console seller.
Is that the...
Yeah.
People will buy the PS4 for No Man's Sky.
Which one is that?
Also, it looks
Is that the one that's like primitive and with robot dinosaurs? Or is that a different one? I saw a bunch of previews for games and I don't remember the names of any of them.
No Man's Sky is the one that, like, you can travel to different worlds seemingly without any loading.
Oh, okay.
And you're
and
just exploring.
It's an infinite universe, and you're just flying around it. And if you are the first to discover a star or a planet or something, you get to name it.
Oh.
Yeah, right. So
It is a-
buy it on PlayStation 4 then.
It is very bold, and it's one of those things that could either be the biggest game of the console, or it could be a complete flop.
It very much depends. Yeah,
It very much depends on how it comes
set
out.
the mechanics up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Recore
I
come
mean,
out
if it
next-
works like it says it is, I mean, I could buy a PS4 for it because it looks that good.
Well, I am very, very willing. If you all want to chip in a little bit, I will play it for all of you and tell you how good it is. I lost you? No, you're still coming. Oh, look at the view from up here. Incidentally, I know we're not really meant to do that, but look how pretty it all is.
Look at the view for the four of us and a couple people
Yeah.
on Twitch. anyone listening to audio?
Yeah. Anyone listening, I mean, this is why you should join us live, so you get the cool sights like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get to talk to us in Twitch. Okay, hang on. Sammy's... Kim, can you just read out what Sammy's saying? I see that she's typed lots.
Okay, she said... Sea of Thieves comes out next year. She's excited about that because it's a pirate thing. Mass Effect Andromeda is next year. They haven't released anything because they're dealing with a leak of some kind.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, and that's possible. I will care about Mass Effect Andromeda when I get more of a sense of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's in the same universe, but it's not a sequel. It's just completely different. So I will care when I get more of a sense of what it actually really is.
Anthony, can we have a transition sound effect, please, as we go into 5 and 5?
5 and 5.
That was beautiful. Okay, so our 5 topic for this week is upcoming events, and we're going to talk about Christmas. So what I have done for this is I've come up with 5 questions, and I'm going to ask you, and you have a minute amongst you to give me an answer. Oh, there's a thing up here!
Parachute.
Oh, it's a parachute. That's not as exciting as I thought. Okay, so the first question is, do you do presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Anthony?
With my immediate family, Christmas Day. With my dad's side of the family, like grandparents and uncles and stuff, Christmas Eve.
Nice.
With my girlfriend, last week.
Last week. Cheat! Kim, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
Neither, because we stopped giving each other presents.
Oh. Sarah, Gabe?
Usually Christmas Day, unless we're going to someone's house or something.
Ditto.
Yeah. We do it on... Well, it very much actually depends on my sister, because if she's going to her husband's family, we do it Christmas Eve, and otherwise we do it Christmas Day. Next question. You have Christmas at lunchtime or dinner time?
Lunch.
Early afternoon. Like an early dinner.
The difference?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Good call.
Sarah?
Oh, my family actually used to do Christmas Eve dinner, and then the morning of Christmas we'd have the leftovers in very Mexican style with a fried egg and tortillas.
Nice. Gabe?
I consider every meal all year Christmas.
Okay, we have lunch. Next question is, do you do anything special on Boxing Day? So the day after Christmas, if you're unfamiliar with the term Boxing Day, it's the day after Christmas.
That's not really a thing in the U.S.
I fight people on that day.
I nurse a hangover.
Tim?
No, we don't normally do anything special.
You'll probably be back at work, I was going to say, but no.
No, it's a Saturday this year. I get that day off. Woo!
We are doing something special on Boxing Day this year, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Unboxing
We'll
each
come to
other
that later.
live on Twitch.
Yes!
Inputting.
I like that Twitch is joining in with answering these questions. Good work, Twitch team. Okay, the next question is, New Year's Eve, do you go out or do you not?
No. In capital letters.
That was Kim saying no. Anthony?
I used to. When I was in college and stuff, I would go out. But anymore, I'm almost in bed by midnight, so why go out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay.
I'm 80 years old, so no.
Yeah, definitely. Gabe?
No, a better question for me would be Dick Clark or Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, Dick Clark.
Yeah, always Dick Clark.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever been out on New Year's Eve. We usually go to the local dance studio where we're practically family and we have so it's technically out of the house, but it might as well be a house party just in a bigger venue because it's all people we know really well.
Count it.
We do party games and stuff. Yeah, that's what we do. The last question. The last question is New Year's Day. Do you have any traditions today? Anthony.
My family is of German descent, and so every New Year's we get all the family members that are around together, and for lunch we have sauerkraut and sausage and pork.
That's like seriously German.
Anything special on New Year's?
Well, not necessarily New Year's in particular, but usually for holidays we go to the movie.
Oh, nice.
Like, we're gonna go see Star Wars on Christmas Day.
Sarah, do you do anything New Year's Day?
Well, that's my dad's birthday, so it depends on what day it falls, but sometimes we'll do, like, birthday stuff for him.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Also, hi, Joe.
Good answers, everybody. You're all doing cool
You
stuff.
know,
Hi,
we're
Joe.
gonna beat you later on, by the way.
Yeah, we are. We'll talk about that in a little minute, actually. We always have almost a second Christmas dinner. We always do a proper big dinner on New Year's Day with all the family.
I'm learning so much about the UK tradition.
Yeah. New Year's dinner is a big thing. Right, so that was our 5 and 5. Go on.
Well, hey, you skipped me.
Poor Gabe.
Anthony, we need another transition as we go into our 10-minute topic.
Gabe still hasn't answered.
Did skip you? You didn't talk fast enough. Go on, Gabe. What do we do for New Year's?
I was just gonna say my dad and I did something really stupid every New Year. We would call everything the first we did that year. We'd be like, "Hey, this is the first time I'm talking to you this year. Hey, this is the first time I'm going down the stairs." It's
I'm
really
quite glad we
dumb.
went back for that because that's really sweet.
That was the most important thing said this podcast, and you'll thank me for it later.
That's really sweet. I really like that, actually. Right, Anthony, transition us 10-minute topic, please.
10 minute topic.
I appreciate that you can do your own echo. That's the best.
Now you have to hum the Star Wars theme song.
Yes, our 10-minute topic for this week is Star Wars, so go. I feel like we should all be joining in an orchestral manner.
No, that's all you're getting.
Harmonize.
That's all we're getting.
That's all we can. Okay,
Can
hands up
anyone
then.
do a good Chewbacca?
Maybe.
Nope.
No.
No.
I was hoping you pretended there, and then I was like, I'm on stream. Cut it off. You're not trying to do your Chewbacca.
I think Gabe's gonna get Chewbacca.
No, I don't. I don't have a...
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Do it.
Well, you know, we've got to hear it now regardless, so we can judge for ourselves.
I got a cold.
What in the world? What is happening?
We got distracted by Chewbacca. So, hands up, which doesn't work for podcasts, but show of voices. Who's seen it yet?
I have.
I have.
Jamie, you said you're going on.
Yeah, we're going Christmas Day.
Anthony?
I have no
want to see
idea
it?
when I want
You
to
want
see
to
it
see
yet.
it?
I have not seen it. I'm going to see it. I might see it when I go home and maybe get some buddies together and go, but we haven't seen it yet.
We were going to go, we were thinking about going yesterday, but Charlie hates going to see the movies when there's people in the room. He likes a nice empty movie theater.
Yeah, no,
As
I'm
you can
kind of the same way.
imagine,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Well, what's slight problem in trying to find an empty movie theater in which to watch Star Wars on the week of its release?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That didn't really work so well. But we might
it's
try and
okay
get
to
there.
wait. It turns out it's okay to wait.
Yeah. Well, isn't that what they tell you in high school now?
Some advice I
Ignore
didn't take.
Yeah, that's a level we don't need to go to. Let's quickly answer that. So, guys, without spoilering, then, tell us about it.
There are stars and there are wars.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
there's
more the question
wars
is,
among those stars.
was it worthy of the hype?
Pretty good.
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan to begin with, so I don't know if I'm the best person to answer this, but it's alright.
There were too many callbacks for me.
Yeah, it was. Some were pretty heavy-handed too, so.
It was like J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. It was just like callback, callback, callback. Too many callbacks for me.
Which is to
what
be
I have
expected,
heard-
given that it's been so long. Yeah.
What I have heard on the radios and things is that it is almost blow for blow the same as the very first film. Like they've repeated a lot of the lines and they've repeated most of the storyline and they've that and the other.
I'm neither confirming nor denying that.
It's amazing to me how much people are trying so hard to desperately forget about those prequels.
Well, they
Yeah.
didn't happen, so I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's amazing because, like, first of all, everyone was hyped to see these movies because they're like, oh my god, new Star Wars. We haven't had a new Star Wars in 30 years. That's not correct.
That's correct.
No, it's not
entirely
correct. You can't just forget what happened. Like, I understand you didn't like them, but, you know,
It still happened.
they did occur. They're canon. I'm falling down the hill.
Like what?
I'm stuck in a crack.
Not the first time you said that, I'll wager.
Why does you let Anthony lead us here?
I don't know. I got distracted, he took the lead, and now we're sort of crawling down a crack towards some water.
It's fine. We're fine.
Oh, Joe in chat is saying, what prequels, what fourth Indiana Jones movie? He has a very good point. I know neither of those things.
That fourth Indiana Jones movie was not good. And I really loved The Last Crusade. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I like Last Crusade.
So
The
here's
Crystal
what I would
Prophecy.
say about the prequels and The Force Awakens. I think the prequels had like a good seed of an idea. It was just executed really poorly. Like, I think Anakin falling to the dark side could have been a really good story in someone else's hands. The Force Awakens has like the opposite problem for me. It's executed really well, but the meat of the story isn't as interesting, I guess.
I think that's fair, yeah. Nobody spoil anything, by the way, in chat.
Yeah, no spoilers. Thank you.
Sammy says she didn't like The Phantom Menace, but she actually likes the other two prequels, and I would agree. I like the Revenge of the Sith, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's not my favorite.
I thought the actor was really cute, so...
Revenge of the Sith had a tonal problem where it was, like, as far as a tone goes, drastically different than the whole entire Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
But as a story and as a movie, I actually liked it. I think what their problem was A, when everyone remembers the prequels, they only remember The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jar
Jar Binks.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks. And B, they can't separate, like, what they think of Star Wars and whether or not they think these movies were good. Like, they might not have been good Star Wars movies, but they could have been good movies. but they can't separate the idea that these are Star Wars and it's attached to this universe, and so they can't like them for that reason.
Yeah.
You know what? That's kind of
Just
the
like
same problem
Banjo
I
Nuts
have
and
with the
Bolts.
James Bonds, because I really like James Bond. So when there's a James Bond movie comes along that I don't think is James Bondy enough, I immediately hate it, even though it could very well be a good movie in its own right. Because I don't feel like it's accurately James-ish. I hate it.
Well, the issue with the Bond movies is that as you go through generation and generation, the idea of what a Bond movie is always changes. Because like you got Connery, who's like suave and smooth, gets a mission, goes does his thing. You've got Roger Moore, who's campy, more funny, gets himself involved in different situations. And you had Pierce.
Around. Going along the stream bank. Look.
Oh.
This mountain over here. Carry on. Sorry.
And Pierce Brosnan, it seemed like all of Pierce Brosnan's movies were, he's like almost more of a rogue agent. He has to take care of something because the bureaucracy couldn't do it. And now you've got a much different tonal change when it comes to Daniel Craig. So, as generations go on, those movies are very, very different. So if you grew up with, say you're younger now and you're watching Daniel Craig, if you went back and watched the other movies, you'd be very bored. But if you grew up with like a Roger Moore movie, you'd be watching this going, what is this? This is all nuts.
Why is he just blowing stuff up?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So
By the way,
here's a question.
Michael's just asked, did we just make a segue from Star Wars to Bond?
Yes,
So here's
Yes.
the
everything's a
question.
segue to Bond.
Will
Fuck
we
it.
ever have a Star Wars and Bond like crossover movie?
I hope so.
That would be
Probably
Maybe.
not because they're owned by very different companies.
Maybe a 007 in the Republic.
There has been talk, however, of them doing a comic which is Batman in London and Batman's fighting James Bond. Like that has been discussed a couple of times, which would be very interesting to see how that would work out.
Huh.
What about Bond versus Superman? It'd be a short movie.
Have a laser pen, have laser eyes.
No, the problem with Superman, he's so overpowered that I almost hate him as the superhero. Because he's just like,
Yeah.
I can do anything. And I'm like, I don't want to get in. That's not a character I can really adapt to.
I can do anything. Reading Rainbow.
Iron Man, I'm rich but I'm drunk. I love that. I can get into that.
Yeah.
Anthony, we need another transition. We need,
Wait.
in case... waiting
To
for...
answer Sammy's question, not you and McGregor, the younger one is the cute one.
You're talking about Hayden
He does
Christensen.
whatever.
Yeah.
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 Also, to throw
Not the
I
best
really like
actor,
the two new main characters.
But
Are you telling me Hayden Christensen wasn't a good actor in those films?
not the best. He's okay.
Go
what
back
film?
and
Doesn't
watch.
matter. He looked good.
Go back and watch him again, and watch
I was
him
going to say,
especially.
we've got the whole Christmas break to watch them and discuss it in detail at the next
Yeah,
podcast. Let's do that.
especially
What film?
watch him when he's next to Natalie Portman, who just Natalie Portman is acting her butt off as much as she possibly can in those films.
Yeah.
And she'll deliver a line which is great, and then Hayden Christensen delivers another line which is so flat. It's hilarious because it's like this is clearly a mismatch of acting talent.
I don't like sand.
I should say one more thing about Star Wars. That speaking of acting talent, you should definitely go just to see John Boyega. There's a scene where he's obscured by costume, and he acts through it, and you can tell exactly what he's thinking, and it is amazingly well done.
I've heard the acting.
Those who
is
have seen it
fantastic.
will understand what I mean.
Also, Chewbacca's acting top notch.
Always stellar. Always stellar.
Well, no. The
Anthony,
important
can you
thing
miss it,
is was R2-D2 good? He's by far my favorite character.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
All the droids are always good.
Yeah.
yeah. The new droid's good as well.
Oh yeah, he's super cute.
BB-8.
BB-8, yeah.
Holy.
Okay, transitioning.
Right, now you want to transition.
I need a transition, please, for in case you missed it.
In case you missed it!
We really need to isolate these all.
Oh, yes, we do. I'm using them every week from now on.
Oh man.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Anthony. I didn't catch that. I missed it.
We now have to squeeze, in case you missed it, into like 2.5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the best bits of our highlights from this week as suggested by our group, and someone who has watched the streams, which I haven't, tell us what happened. So
Get
the
mine.
first one is Zoe 2 manning a Destiny Nightfall. That was
She's
suggested
not here to
as
talk about it, but nice.
She is not here. Did anyone watch it?
I was at the bowling alley.
Yeah. I
I
was asleep.
wasn't able to, yeah.
Are we 100% like admitting that we're not watching our own content?
I meant to watch it, I just didn't get a chance to catch up on it yet.
I mean, I will watch it, but I catch up during the week while I'm at work, and obviously I haven't been at work yet, so yeah. But yes, apparently, that's well worth going back and watching. Destiny
Yeah,
Nightfall.
Sammy and I did that once, and
Apparently
it was
I also
hard.
have to ask about, apparently I also have to ask about Michael and Dash's conversation about the Golden Gate Bridge. I know
yeah.
nothing about this. When did this happen?
Well, apparently that was during my stream, and Dasha apparently knows more about the Golden Gate Bridge than I do. So. And then Anthony was just. I mean, sorry, not Anthony. Michael was just straight up trolling me the whole time.
Well, that's unsurprising.
Typical
Which stream
Michael.
was that in Wednesday?
Classic
Yeah, it is
Michael.
typical Michael.
The best part about Michael is he'll say something and you're not 100% sure if he's serious or not.
Yeah.
I saw there was a
That Wednesday
conversation
stream, I
about...
have to go and check out for that one.
Yeah, there was a conversation about international orange being the color of the Golden Gate Bridge. And how that's a dumb name for a color.
That is quite a different name for colour. Yeah, has to be said. And we have had a request, Sarah, also that you talk very briefly, like in a minute or less, about the Read Only Memories storyline.
Yes, that was me, because I'm
Oh,
confused.
Ah, yeah.
Well, it takes place in San Francisco in 2064, and everyone has these robots called ROMs, or Relationship Something Managers. And basically, a ROM sneaks into your room in the middle of the night, wakes you up and says that your friend is missing. So you have to go out and track your friend down, and it's a point and click with a bit of, like, telltale decision making in it. So you're just trying to find clues and meet people who can help you find your friend.
That sounds quite cool, actually. It's one of the ones that I've wanted to watch, but like I say, I haven't been at work with downtime sufficiently to catch up on watching you play it. So
It's really cool, and what I like about it is it's a diverse game made by a diverse company. So.
That is, yeah, that's always a bonus. Yes, those were our In Case You Missed It for this week. Go out and check out those streams. That was Zoe's Tuesday Destiny, and Sarah's Wednesday, and when did you do Read Only Memories? Was that Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday. What about all your falls and grow home?
That's only amusing to you, to be fair.
It seriously cracks me up, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
I will be
Ducky,
there with tears running down my face, just laughing.
Yeah, Ducky killed herself laughing at me in the Friday Fun Day stream this week. We were playing Grow Home, and I fall a lot. But yeah, that was quite amusing, actually. If you feel like going and watching the Friday Fun Day stream, you probably will find it mildly amusing. Just as I am. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony, one more transition then, please, for us. This one is going to be our Lookout For section.
Look out for these events.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a problem giving that to a golfer, isn't it? There's the issue right there.
Or either one. Isolate the audio, use either one. Doesn't matter.
So we've got a couple of events coming up, actually, that we want to talk about. One, of course, happens in 10 minutes' time or so. Ducky, what are we doing for that?
We are fighting against we're fighting against RT Radio, which is headed up by Joe there in the chat. We see you, Joe.
We see you.
Lurking.
Yeah.
And we're going to play some Drawful against his group, and we're going to kick their butts.
Yeah, we are. Whoop. What's the next thing? The Boxing Day Extra Live Stream. Kim, your charity coordinator, do you want to talk to us about that?
Yeah, Sarah and I are, well, and whoever else wants to come, I guess. We're going to be playing a combination of Minecraft and Smite for what did we say, 8 hours?
8 hours.
Yeah, starting at noon CST on Boxing Day, in order to make one last push to try to get towards our extra life goal.
Definitely coming.
Yeah, we're gonna play Minecraft for 2 hours and Smite for 4 hours, and then bookend it with some more Minecraft.
And it's very worth coming and joining Minecraft because there's just been an awesome new update. So there are bunny and rabbits now.
Yes,
We
which
gotta
Claire
find
can
an
throw into
underwater
lava.
people During that.
I threw significant amounts of rabbits into lava yesterday. I had a bunny army at one point. It was awesome. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool new stuff in Minecraft to play with if you come. What else are we doing? Oh, yes, the next podcast, we've spoken a little bit about that, but we're going to be the day after Boxing Day, so the 28th, which is the Sunday,
27th.
as normal for the podcast.
Oh, it is the 27th, yeah.
Yeah, don't show up the 28th. We won't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the 27th. What is with me and numbers today?
I'm not 100% sure. That's when we'll have podcast number 8.
Ah, yes, that is when we'll have podcast number 8. It won't. It'll be podcast number 7, really. Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Yes, it'll, 7,
no,
yes.
yes,
7
it'll
is
be
the
podcast
year
number
end.
7.
And then
It'll
if
be
you want to
podcast
do one on the
number
27th,
7
we'll...
on the 27th.
Whoa!
Oh dear. Yes, that's going to be our year in review, so that's going to be jam-packed full of good stuff. Lots of interviews, lots of fun facts about the year, lots of what we've looked forward, what we've enjoyed, what we're looking forward to. So yeah, generally all over Christmas, if you're not feeling the love or if you want to come be with some nice people, we will be streaming and in Twitch and around.
I say, you did already mention that we will be doing a stream on Christmas Day.
Yeah, well, I'll be doing Friday Fun Day on Christmas Day. We're doing the extra live stream on Boxing Day, and then the day after, obviously, we've got the podcast. So yeah, we're around. If you need some love, come hit us up.
Other people will take the holiday season off, but the Nerd Nest, we work all year round.
We are dedicated to our craft.
Yep.
Except
That's
we were off on
different.
Thanksgiving, but that was different.
Well, that's okay. That's an American thing.
that was.
Also, yeah, that's nobody streams that day.
That was a Thursday, not streaming. And I streamed the day after. I'll just point out.
Well, you don't give thanks, Claire.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
streamed
am married to an American. I do kind of have to give thanks, even though I don't mean it. And
You streamed on the greatest of American holidays, which is Black Friday.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Don't kill.
Oh, now.
We almost did so well. We almost made a whole stream without killing someone.
Well, I didn't actually think that guy would die from one hit, so.
That's what you said when you hit me in the back of the head last
That's
time.
true.
Let's talk very, very quickly about Discord. We have a new Discord server.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Take it away,
That's
Ken.
awesome.
Oh, I don't really know what we want to say about it. Other than it's there.
So Discord is a chat room that stays up 24/7.
Yeah.
And there's voice chat and text
Channel,
chat, and there's apps for like every device, basically.
Except for Windows Phone.
So y'all should come and chat with us sometime.
Yeah.
You come and chat with us. There's usually at least one or two of us floating around in there, I think, at the minute.
I'm in there all day during work, so if you want to talk to me.
Yeah. And I pop in and out at work, and then it's always on when I'm at home.
Yeah. I drift in and out whenever I'm awake, and, you know. But yes, it's a good place to come and get to know us a bit better. And the last thing we want to talk about in the last 3 minutes of the stream is, Gabe, do you want to tell us about Robot's Body, please?
Robot's Body is a puzzle game coming out at some point. Thank you.
I'm going to give more detail as your community manager.
Yeah, that was good, thank you.
We're aiming to put it on Steam Greenlight for voting for approval by the end of the year, so keep your eyes out for that. And it's a really fun game.
It is a really, I can actually vouch for that. I got to play the, what was it, the beta, the alpha, whichever it was. But it's an amazing game, and I think I actually lost an entire 3-day weekend playing it obsessively. Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely check it out.
Which game are we plugging? I'm sorry, my controller died halfway through a conversation.
Anthony. Sarah, tell them about what we're plugging.
We're plugging Robot's Body, the hot new indie game coming later this year.
It's a puzzle
Yeah,
game.
All right.
It is a
Good
puzzle
game.
game.
Here's a snack.
It's a very good puzzle game. Okay.
I wish I had a computer that could actually play games because there's some really good indie stuff that's coming out. But
Oh yeah, there's some great stuff.
Like this robot body game. Yeah.
yeah,
It's a
Ruby
puzzle game.
Ruby looks really good.
Ruby
Yeah.
struggles on
Ruby-
my
Ruby
computer
going
even a
for
little bit.
grammar clips.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit tempted to plug my old PC in, but it's like 15 years old now, so I feel like the benefit I would get from plugging it in would be minimal at this point.
I'm going to buy myself an Apple II and get myself some floppies.
Hello. Hello, that's technology.
That's
Okay, has
kicking it
anyone
old
got
school.
anything? Oh, sorry, Tim. Got in the way of my mad scramble. Has anybody got anything they'd like to say to finish our stream off with? Other than thank you to Twitch for being here with us. You're listening to this afterwards. You've totally missed out. You should have been here and talking to us live.
Yeah, we're pretty fun.
I would like to say that Robot's Body is a puzzle game.
So back to bed
Good
game.
to know.
Good night game.
Good to know. Okay, say good night, nerds.
Good night, nerds.
Hey, goodbye,
We'll
everybody.
still
Good night,
be
nerds.
here.
Yeah, we'll see you in like literally 5 minutes when we kick RT Radio's asses.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you better.
Wrong word.
That's big
Strong
talk
word.
for someone who's never played it before, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing at all, but I'm 100% confident that we're going to win.
Aw, why aren't you playing?
I don't. How do I play Giraffe? I don't even know.
All you
Use
need is
your
a phone, yeah, or a tablet.
Okay, then definitely
good
no
with.
because this phone only works when it wants to.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
And then
And
do
it's
you
not.
have
It's not feeling like it's a Sunday, so it's not feeling working.
What about your PC? How good's your browser?
You mean my Windows 7 PC?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All that matters is that you can get into a
Thank you,
browser.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael says we did good talk, birdies.
Thank you, Michael.
Nice. Thank you very much, guys. We will
Alright,
see
bye,
you
guys.
imminently.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.